What's your number? What is your number? I'm not talking about math numbers. I'm terrible at math. I'm talking about the numbers that our society, that the people around you, and that you put on yourself to define yourself, saying, I am my weight, I am my height, another number, I am my age, I am my bank account, I am my net worth, I am my salary, I am my IQ, I am my Facebook likes or Facebook friends, or the list goes on and on. I am Baruch Levi, also known as B. I'm your guide through the afternoon of life and co-founder of Soul Centered, a spiritual center for meaning, purpose, and healing for anybody in the afternoon of life. And what I do is I help people defy their number. I spent my life trying to defy my number, and I'm still a work in progress. But this is what I'm talking about. See this thing behind me, the Enneagram? So often when I work with clients and I give everybody the Enneagram, they'll talk about it, understandably, because this is how we're taught to talk about it, as if I am. I happen to be an Enneagram 8. It's a personality assessment and says that I'm an active controller, but that's not who I am. I now understand. That's how I react. That is how I show up when I'm not conscious. When I'm in fear, I go to an 8. But my work in my own life is to learn how to develop these lines, to go to different numbers, to different types, to draw upon them when I need them. The 2 and the helping component, or the 5, the contemplative piece. Or maybe I'll go to my 9 wing, which is more of a peaceful place, or the 7, which is more outgoing. But the point is that the Enneagram was not designed to put us into yet another box. Even if that's how people use it, it is an inappropriate use of the Enneagram, because you are so much more than a box. And whomever tries to put you in a box, or if you allow yourself to be in a box, well, you know what? We are here to defy that attempt to reduce us. At the end of the day, I'm a logotherapist too. I'm a rabbi, a logotherapist, and an Enneagram coach. And as a logotherapist, I turn to Dr. Viktor Frankl, author of Man's Search for Meaning, author of over 30 plus books, Holocaust survivor, founder of logotherapy's meaning-centered psychotherapy. One of Dr. Frankl's deepest fears was what he would call reductionism. When we're reduced, he was worried about it in the world, but especially in psychiatry, of reducing a person to their illness, of reducing a person to our physicality or to our emotional state or mental state, all of which can become ill, can become broken, can become sick. What he believed, what I believe, is that we are so much more than our body, than our emotion, than our mind. They are pieces of us, but they are not us. They are not you. You cannot be quantified. At the end of the day, ultimately, he would say you are nous. You are of the noetic. You are of spirit. You don't have a soul. I think it was C.S. Lewis who said this. You are a soul. You have a body. When we remember this, we remember our name. Watch previous videos on your soul choice, all about you are a name, you are a spirit. And when we aren't conscious, we get quantified, we get reduced, we get put into this stifling, suffocating, limiting box. Our work, your work, is to recognize all of the numbers around you, all of the ways we are reduced to I am this, I am that. Maybe that is how you are behaving. Maybe it's how you're acting. Maybe it describes a piece of your life, but none of those are who you are. You are transcendent. You are a name, not a number. You are a spirit. And so the afternoon of life, and why I work with people in the afternoon of life, is because that is the time in our life when the numbers no longer work. When they literally no longer even define us, right? I am my looks in the afternoon of life. You better be banking on more than that, because this falls out and this gets bigger and this changes, and eventually it's put into the ground. This is not who I am. You cannot quantify me in this physical way anymore. You achieve so much of what you wanted by the afternoon of life to realize was that I climbed the ladder of success to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. The decimals in the bank account are never enough. Trust me. I also spent a good part of my life chasing decimals, chasing degrees. For me, it's never enough. If I just get one more, then I'll be enough, right? But it isn't. The letters after your name, which are numbers essentially representing all those numbers of years in school and the tests you took and the papers you wrote, they're never enough. The numbers of people in your life fill in the blank. It's never enough. And when you're in the afternoon of life, you essentially say, I need to reclaim not numbers. I need to reclaim my name. I need to reclaim who I am and what I am and why I am here. And that's the work we do together. Watch these other videos that came before this. This is your sole choice. Taking the Enneagram, weaving it with Kabbalah, and guided by Logotherapy. It is an opportunity to defy your number and take back your name. Until next time, I'm Baruch Levi B, and that's just part of my number, part of my name. You can learn more at mysoulcentered.org and reach out to myself or Ariella. We would love to hear from you. Until then, shalom, salam, namaste, and peace.